Psalms 46:10 says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." The question I want us to consider today is simply this. How well do you know God? And I guess there is a second part to this question, is do you wish to know God better? If you wish to know God better, then we have no choice but to spend time in prayer. The only way we can really know God is to talk with Him and allow Him to speak to us. Yes, we can read the Bible a lot, we can study the Bible, but actually until we're talking with God and allowing Him to guide our paths, and as we seek to listen to Him, we can't really say we know God in any real way. So how often do you pray? Do you pray daily? Perhaps weekly? Perhaps just as needed? When do you pray? Do you pray in the mornings? Do you pray in the evenings? Do you throw up a bunch of popcorn prayers throughout the day, but you spend no serious time in God's presence? We need to spend time in prayer. We need to be silent before God. So I wanted to share part of a video to remind us about the importance of prayer.
I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and He walks with me, and He talks with me, and He tells me I am His own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
Luke chapter 5, verses 15 through 16 says, "But the news about Jesus spread all the more, and great crowds came to hear Him and to be healed of their sicknesses. Yet He frequently withdrew to the wilderness to pray." The choice to spend time with God in prayer, or the choice to not spend time with God in prayer, will affect our abilities to honor God with the lives that we live. It is in silence before God that we learn to listen to the Spirit speak to us. And in that silence, we find correction. In that silence, we can find encouragement. In that silence, we can learn so many things from God, and we can move from knowledge about God to actually knowing God better. And sometimes there is nothing more important than sitting and listening to our Heavenly Father speak to us. Remember that Jesus made praying a priority. Even when there was so much to do, even when there were so many people to heal, He made it a point to spend time in prayer.